Hey Collective, it's Karma.TheHierophant. Um, that's all I can do. I told you motherfuckers. That's all I'm gonna say. I told y'all. But we gonna get into the overall energy. So I put from this Oracle deck I have. And I don't really use it. I probably don't use it like maybe once or twice. So I'm trying to see if let me see what okay, so the first card is courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. Thinking of others create flow, and the energy shall return to you. To the power of 3 by 3, beauty and grace create harmony in social interactions. It may seem strange. A vampire, it's a deck like she used her characters as vampires. Speaking of manners, when they so often have been known to take life, but they have often not done so, and they have also made friends and allies amongst those who were once most opposed to them. This is because they are charming, their manners are often delightful, and they are able to speak with heart and truth, but to see the beauty within all and the need and address that. Learn manners for the new places you are going and be courteous as well as truthful. Next is the hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider. It is natural and wise to allow the part of you that is active. It is natural and wise to allow the part of you that is active and strong and forceful to have expression. It is time to actively seek that which you want. See how far your strength can take you. It is time to establish how to obtain what it is you want. You must not ask another to go after it. And while the hunt will take place on the outside, it will also take place on the inside. You must find the part of you within that has the courage to chase what you would make yours and be honest about it. Next is compassion, empathy, simpatico, and kindness. This is an opportunity to change your mind about who has compassion within their heart and who is a caring being. For the great nurturing tenderness and yearning to ease the misery in the world through being kind to you at this time will come through an unexpected source. And there is great goodness in their act, although you may never have thought of them as one or the kind who cares. This card could also herald a time when you seek to do volunteer work, help others in unexpected situations, and become in some way the embodiment of the holy human expression that is the most beautiful compassion. Next is transgression, flaws, contradictions, and mistakes. When we go against our integrity, our soul will let us know, and if we continue to deny that inner voice, the universe will show us where we are going wrong. Make amends, take stock, assess, and redirect and come back into harmony with the voice of your soul. Ecstasy, yielding, rapture, and bliss. The ability to surrender to a higher power of your choosing is a valuable experience, as well as one which can provide intoxicating levels of delight. There is power in the surrender and great soul ecstasy in the finding of one who, for an instant, takes the burden of decisions and gives you great relief and satisfaction and pleasure. Be aware that you must choose this person with great care. It is time, though, for you to admit that in some ways, ecstatic experiences are our teacher only when chosen wisely. And the last one is free will, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. You know now that to do something against the free will of another, to withhold or to connive, to take from another what they need to make a full decision is a kind of sin. And when one steals this right from another, a bond is developed between the two. Perhaps not immediately, but a reckoning will be made and a debt will be paid. You are considering how best to respect this right while achieving what it is you wish for in this lifetime. Simply respect this law, and all that comes to you will bring great blessings. The negativity that is created when there is a deliberate and thought out interference with the free will of another is not to be taken lightly. And, and of this we say, be prepared for the length that comes, and the day the core of energy will suddenly tug at you. Do as you will, as the wise sages say, but harm ye none. Something will be taken, but do it for selfish reasons. But do it for selfish reasons, for the delight in thwarting another's will, manipulate and deceive, and it will haunt you as surely as any ghoul in a decaying corpse yard. Do not allow this taint to become yours. Mm-mm. Remind yourself of your own dreams and desires, of the purpose that has asked to be expressed through you. Activate your ability to say yes and no without guilt, without fear. It is safe and easy for you to express and act upon your free will. All right, then. So those are the overall energies. So go after what you want. Stay thoughtful and have good manners and polite. Be courteous to others. Find what is your bliss. Be kind to others. Have compassion. Be understanding. And know that you're a free spirit. You can do whatever you so wish to, as long as it's aligned with the laws of the universe. It all should be well. Oh shit, can't get this out. Good job. But anyway, um, so I do have another visitor with us today, but until I get to why this person is here, I'm not going to say why they're here. But I do have my app that I use to sometimes communicate with the other side, and this person wishes for the app to be on during the reading, so I'm gonna turn the app on. So if you guys hear random words being said or anything like that, it's basically our visitor here that is saying certain things. So let me make sure the person is with us at this time. So they're here and they're going to communicate through the app during the reading. I could talk to the pendulum with my mind. I don't have to speak out to talk to it. So that's the reason why I wasn't saying anything. But all right, let me get this app on real fast first. So it is on. whenever you need to say something, visitor, you could say something, and I'll, you know, record what you're saying. Well, it's been recorded anyway. This recording, this session has been recorded, so even if I miss something, I'll go back over it at the end. So we're going to start our shadow work and start doing our questions. So I have questions for um like we're doing parent healing right now. So basically it's gonna be questions that's about your mom and then there's gonna be questions that's about your dad. But Spirit said to start off with the mother questions. So every reading will tap into a question. I'll I'll ask the question and I'll answer it, from my own experiences. And for those who are listening, if you want to not read, if you want to answer the question, on your side and do the work yourself, you can feel free. But we're just doing this so that you guys can get an idea of the type of things that you need to be asking yourselves, like the type of questions that are important during shadow work and what can help you really dig into some of the wounds that you may be holding that really needs to be healed. And so, yeah. So we're gonna tap into that, and of course, I'm gonna do some of the cards. See what's the energy in the cards, and yeah, and then we'll get into our guests, why they're here, and what they have to say, or what they want to be talked about. I pretty much already know why they're here. I know what they have to say or what they want to be said, but I think that they want to maybe be here to answer some things themselves or to confirm what it is that is being said. So, but they're definitely in here right now. The energy levels are rising on the app, so y'all might hear a word or two soon, but I guess we can tap into the question. We're gonna start off with doing the holiday. Holidays is coming. Is the holidays important to you? Or is this coming holiday important to you? So let me see. The first question that we are going to answer is a question about invisible wounds. So the question is, what is the first painful memory you recall with your mom? How do it still affect you? The first painful experience. Oh, memory. Shit. I say the first painful memory would be when um I was maybe like 5, probably 6 at the most. I was 6 or 5, and I had never stayed home by myself before. I never been left home alone or anything, and my mom left me home alone. but I wasn't aware that she was leaving me home alone. I woke up to an empty house. She had went to work, and like she didn't tell me what to do or that I was gonna be home alone. So I was alarmed when I was home alone because it wasn't normal for me. It wasn't like something that she did. So I felt like what's wrong, what's going on. So I started doing I used to watch a lot of TV, so I just went to the kitchen to look on the refrigerator to see if it was like a note or see if she had left like phone numbers or anything. Because I was able to use the phone, like not allowed to, but I knew how to use it. So I just sat around for a few hours. She still hadn't came. She still hadn't called or anything like that. So I really got scared because I didn't know numbers at that time. Like I didn't know phone numbers and things like that. So I wasn't able to call nobody like to come get me or to come sit in the house with me or nothing. So something told me to call 911. I don't know why. But then when I did, I hung up the phone. Like as soon as they answered, I got scared. I hung up the phone, and at that time when I was young, I didn't know that um if you call 911 and they answer and you don't say anything, they'll call back. And if they don't get a response or anything, they'll just assume that it's an emergency or something's wrong. So they actually end up coming to my house. And Lord, tsunami. A tsunami? What's going on with tsunami? But they came to my house and that scared me. So eventually I opened the door because they just kept banging, 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 banging. Crucifix. Uh-oh. Crucifix. Tsunami crucifix. Wow. Okay. So anywho, when they came, when I finally opened the door for the police officer, they were like asking me where was my mom, and I was just like I didn't know, and I was relieved because it was somebody that was an adult there. But my mom ended up coming during the time that the police was there because they wouldn't leave, of course, And she ended up getting in all this trouble and stuff. But I didn't know that, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So I didn't know that that stuff was going to end up eventually like affecting her, like in the way that it ended up affecting her. Because I think she ended up losing her job or something because she was working with the elderly and her client was very like it was very hot. This day was a hot ass day, and she was with one of her clients, which was like a 90-year-old lady, and she had left the lady in the car because she seen the police at our house, so she thought something was wrong. So she had like rushed out the car and left the lady there. So the job ended up like firing her because she left the lady in the car. It was just a high ass mess. But anyway, long story short, she was so angry at me and stuff, and she had smacked me so hard, y'all. Like she smacked me so hard, like, and I still didn't understand like why I was getting hit for not knowing what to do about being home alone. Like I had never been home alone. Like if you leave a child home, 9 times out of 10 you're going to give them direction. Like when you wake up, nobody's gonna be here. All you gotta do is X, Y, Z. Da, da, da. Like she never gave me no instruction like that. So she was so mad, and yeah. So that had hurt my feelings because she never like still hadn't explained to me, what I did wrong for real, for real. She was just mad because she had gotten in trouble, you know, for what she had done. But I was a kid, so to me it was like, what would you expect me to do, or what would any other kid do? Like I didn't know what to think. And so that was like the first memory I have of her like lashing out. She used to always lash out on me a lot, like project her anger and stuff on me. I was very gentle when I was little. Very, very, very gentle and very sensitive. Like, oh my god, I was so sensitive. Any little thing could like hurt my feelings, could make me cry. I would be just like distraught. It was a mess. But I didn't know nothing about being an empath or anything at that time. So I didn't realize that's the reason why I was always so sensitive because I was very sensitive growing up. But I just remember feeling like still confused and afraid to like call the police again. I knew that. And I just felt like I had done something really horrible, bad, or something. And I think she wanted me to feel like that, but um, after that, she had ended up moving me to my grandmother's house, and I loved being my grandmother. And my grandma, she was just like my saving grace when I was little. She was all about saving grace when we were young. But I feel like now it don't affect me like how it made me feel back then when it happened, but it affects the way that I parent my kids. Like I feel like I just always made conscious decisions to do the opposite of the things that she did because I could remember the things that hurt hurt me when I was young and how it made me feel growing up and stuff like that. So I just try to do the opposite with my kids because if I felt how I felt, then I know that the opposite got to be the opposite feeling. So I always just like made sure or make sure, should I say, that I always like explain things to my kids. If you need to be left home alone, you know, I'm gonna tell you why I'm leaving you, what to do, what not to do, stuff like that. So if anything, I feel like it just affected me in a it affected me in a bad way as a child, but as an adult, I feel like I transmuted that energy that I used to carry about those type of situations. Cause she always used to do stuff like that. Like I remember I had school one time, and she didn't know that I didn't have school. She thought that I was just trying to stay home, and that was another day that she smacked me. And then I was just like standing literally at the bus stop for school for like probably like an hour or two. It was cold and it was no school. It literally was no school. And I was so scared to like go back and forth with her because I was little. I was like real young back then. So I just went out the door, and went to the damn bus stop. I was thinking like, well, maybe I mistake the fucking day. But when I got there, it was nobody outside. Like she didn't walk me to the bus stop, stand at the bus stop with me. I was like very young. Like I could have been snatched or anything. And so it took a lady that was walking around the neighborhood, like she was walking to the store or something. And she was telling me like, you don't have school today. That's probably why the bus didn't come. And I was telling her, I knew I didn't have school, but my mom didn't believe that I didn't have school. So that's why I was standing outside. So she ended up walking me home and telling my mom that we ain't had school today and da da da. And my mom, she didn't even apologize for hitting me or nothing. It was just like that type of stuff she used to do a lot, like when I was young. She just I don't know. I don't know. She always been mean and hateful and just like she is. I just got used to it over time and just make sure that I know now that I learned young to separate our energy because I knew that I wasn't like her. I knew that I wasn't like her. I knew I didn't feel how she felt about things. I knew that I wasn't angry, you know. I just was the type of person that ended up wanting understanding of everything when I was a kid. So stuff like that, I feel like it affected me when I was young because it put a lot of fear in me. It made me very like closed off to expressing myself to people because I used to think that if I expressed myself that, you know, I would be in trouble for it or they'll end up trying to shut me down some type of way or whatever. Like she'll invalidate your feelings instead of validating your feelings. And there's no right or wrong to feelings. It's like you do something to a person, you can't tell them how to feel about something you did to them. So if you hit a child or whatever in the way that she used to do, then of course you're gonna like put fear in them. And so I also grew up like trying to balance out fear and respect because some parents think that installing fear in their children will keep them disciplined. But I'd rather have the respect of my children than them to fear me because me being afraid caused me to do a lot of things in secret. And I wasn't open to telling my mom things because she used to react the way she did. So I felt like it made me a secretive person when I was a child. And so I don't know. I don't even know what made me stop being like that. Like start to speak up for myself, and I think I got like that as a teenager. Like I just got tired of shutting myself down for other people and stuff, and I just started validating my own self. Like I was confident enough to know that this is just how this person is, you know, and just because somebody is away doesn't make it right. And just because you're a parent doesn't mean you're right. And just because you're an adult or you're older than someone doesn't mean that you're right and they're wrong. But she's also the type of person that doesn't like to be wrong, and she's not open to like receive, how you feel. It's just how she feels. So I just learned to block that shit out. Like I knew internally that she didn't give a fuck about certain shit. So I learned to not give a fuck about certain shit. But when it came to her though, not about like people in general, I just learned how to play her the way that she is. That's what my dad used to tell us: play people how they are. You don't have to like dislike them. You don't gotta mistreat them. You just treat them the way that they treat you, or you just take the way that they treat you, and that's how you register what type of person they are in your own mind. And once you register what kind of person they are, then you know how to deal with them instead of giving them so much to be able to like don't be so vulnerable around this person because this person takes advantage of vulnerability, whether it's her kids or not, you know. And so back then I didn't know much about like projection or energy, any of that stuff. So I was a real sensitive kid, but it did affect me. Um, back then that stuff did. As an adult, it don't affect me. It affect the way that I parent, but not in a negative way though. So that was the first question, and that was my perspective on that question as far as yeah, that's basically how I feel. Like she has a sickness, like an issue, a mental issue, you know. But you can't really tell her that. But everybody feels like that. Everybody feels like it's something mentally wrong with her, you know. But some people you just can't have those type of conversations with. Some people you can't be open to about your reality of them, your experience with them, because one a person will feel one way, like you're experiencing them in one way, and the whole time that's not even how you're receiving their behavior, you know. So I feel like I didn't start having a better experience with her until I got grown, and then when I was able to like stand on my own, and you know, she had to see me as an adult. That's when I feel like we kind of got a little bit more balance in our relationship. But then her ways, it's like you have to keep a boundary up with her all the time, and you can't fully trust her. And me knowing that about her just makes my perspective of her not the usual perspective that you would have about a parent or whatever. Like when I when I discuss how I feel about a person, I take away the title of them. Like if she wasn't my mom, how would I feel about her? Like don't just conform basically to how somebody else is trying to like handle you just because they're this or they're that. You know, you get respect when you give it, and it doesn't matter who you are. You know, whether you're a mom or a dad or whatever, it doesn't matter. So if it's something that I wouldn't tolerate from a stranger, it's gonna be something that I'm not gonna tolerate from you either, whether you family, friend, whatever. So when I handle people that be trying to handle me, I don't. She is a thief, but I wouldn't. I don't keep my title on the relationship. I take it away, and I just now look at you as just a regular person. Thief, eat. I know something about my food, right? Poison. hmm But yeah, it's just a lot that it's a lot of wounds my mom created in my life that I had to heal from, but they've ultimately helped me be the person I am. You learn to transmute energy. You learn to find balance, even in a negative situations. You know, it's easier for you to navigate through those moments and those experiences and stuff like that. So that's that. You guys dwell, marinate on that question, and ask yourself, how do you feel about certain memories that you have with your mom, or some things that your mom may have done when you were young that you feel probably is affecting your behavior today? Sometimes we don't really realize it until we have to take a look at certain things. And it's like, oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that, you know, this particular situational experience is the reason why I think XYZ, or the reason why I do XYZ, or the reason why I'm afraid of, or whatever, you know? So having the opposite father, like my dad's the opposite of my mom. So I feel like I always kind of had a balance of shadow and light. And I think that if I didn't have my dad, I wouldn't have learned to be as balanced as I am now. Pocket. What pocket? Whose pocket? My pocket or somebody else's pocket? What's in the pocket? Paranormal? Hmm. Yeah. Something about paranormal in the pocket. Hmm. I don't know, guys. It just be random stuff come through. But once I ask about what it is, then I'll get more clarity about what it is that the reason why these words are being said. So I'm going to go into the cards a little bit. So we got surrender, healing, free from judgment, free to love, the higher self. Stop longing, still your mind, and allow your higher self to use its infinite resources to comfort and guide you to the fulfillment of your desires. Dun, dun. And you have a leg up. Dun. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. Fish. Occupation, concern, the village, the eternal child. Please give me time. I've never felt like this before. I can't even look at you right now. Two of Cups. Okay. So let's see. So surrender to healing. Um, know that you're not being judged. You're free from judgment, and it's safe to love. Um, use your higher self to navigate you to love. And there's a leg up in the situation, so there is a um kind of like a head start, or a person having like the advantage in a situation. Allow others to support you. Um, there's a concern about this village is concerned about this work of this eternal child, and someone needs some time. I feel like with this, I can't even look at you right now. Is a person that's ashamed or still trying to forgive themselves for something. Um, and that's what's holding them where they are when it comes down to this partnership. Just trying to like take everything in that's going on. So you got getting back to integrity. Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Be the hunter, not the hunted. The dawn. Do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. Fork in the road. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. High Priestess. Message of concern. The ocean. The unseen. I feel the same way. I'm afraid to talk. Justice. So, getting back to integrity, getting back to yourself, getting back to your beliefs or what you stand for and or on. And even though you can't see what's going on, even though things are at a standstill, just go with them. There are some things that are unseen, and maybe spending time like next to water or the ocean could bring some clarity as well. There's a message of concern about this high priestess, and somebody feels the same, but they're too afraid to express how they feel. But justice is definitely here, and they feel the same way about getting justice. So just go with them and see what it is that you need to know. Wandering between realms, letting go. Haunted. What's haunted? Have faith. The escapist. You or someone you care about may seek refuge in escapist behavior when faced with limits, difficulties, or sorrow of some sort. No peace like home. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Courthouse. Masculine. The father. The desert. Ace of Wands. Now is not the time. Page of Wands. Alright, so these archetypes. Let me see. The desert. Because I have wrote the definitions to these archetype cards down the other day. So let's see. So closer. What's closer? Or who's closer? Something getting closer, somebody getting closer, or something, or getting closer to something. Closer, haunted, fish. I need to write that stuff down. Fish. Haunted, closer. Alright, so let's see. Desert, strange, silence, unexpected visions. Father, desert. And the father is just like a masculine energy. So anyway, wandering between realms. So that's Ezekiel. Angel Ezekiel, is he here? Um, so one realm between realms is just like being here on the physical realm, but being able to connect with the spiritual realm and letting go of addictions, probably because this escape is that's what that's talking about. Letting go and having faith, keeping an open mind about your person being like a complete different person than what you're used to. This father, I feel like, is trying to get a passionate new beginning because of something that's going on with this courthouse. And spirit is saying, no, that's not what's going to happen. Like, no. It's time to be adventurous and play. The flowers are springing up. The season of singing birds has come, and the cooing of turtle doves fills the air. Feelings, inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. The mermaid. Look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they may seem. Flexible. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. The garden, which is like something done in public. The ring, the lover, the self. Gossip only hurts more. I miss you, do you? And holding, four pentacles in reverse. So I feel like it's time to be adventurous and play. It's time to be more expressive and open with feelings. Stay inspired. Be flexible. Use your intelligence over your emotions. And take in things from this heart to heart conversation from a higher perspective. And I feel like this community or the people in the public aunts, who's aunt, people in the public, people, yeah, people in the public eye could be waiting to see what's going to happen with this lover situation in this ring, or this ring in this lover situation could be happening publicly, or it could be shown publicly, about to be made public, or something like that. And yeah, because lover is connection, expansion, devotion. And self is witnessing, accepting new aspects of self. So either the public is watching this lover situation unfold, this person is accepting things about themselves from a higher perspective. I feel like there's been gossip and it has affected maybe this person here, and the gossip has caused this person to see themselves from a different perspective. Somebody's missing somebody and they no longer want to hold back with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is tired of holding back. A happy home. My people will live in safety, quietly at home. They will be at rest. It's up to you. Tree wisdom. The tree dryer will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. The empath. Learn to protect your sensitivities and cultivate boundaries to create a safe space in which you and your desire to be of service can thrive. Breathe. Codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. The book, Mountain, the castle, the sword. Reach out. Do you even care? Queen of Wands. So, Spirit is saying that his people who have a peaceful home, and it's up to you to create it, set boundaries, and make sure that your home is a safe space. Breathe, take your time. Someone's done with codependency, and maybe somebody's going to get a message about an issue when it come down to this castle, this home. Astonished. Somebody's gonna be astonished. And so let me see. This word represents straight to the point. So reach out, get straight to the point. Maybe someone wants to know if this Queen of Wands even care about what's really going on, or even care to listen to whatever needs to be said, or whatever someone wants to say. Castle visiting your throne of power. So somebody's on their throne. And somebody's ready to get straight to the point. Somebody's ready to reach out. And they want to know, do somebody care? And if you got something to say important, or something that this person needs to hear, then 9 times out of 10, they probably do care. But just know that everything that you're trying to create and everything that you're headed towards is up to you. And that spirit is ensuring a happy home, a happy ending to whatever it is that you're moving towards. And it's up to you to, take the steps for real. Take your time. With God, all things are possible. If you have faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Archangel Raphael, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Ladies, transformation. What's going on with the ladies? This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best yet is to come. The Witch. Be aware of your reputation, your influence, and your power to create, preserve, or destroy. Powerful women are often misunderstood. Blessed. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Masculine. The snake. The box. Gnosis. I'm absolutely in love with you. I don't want to lose you. The moon, secretly. So keep God first in the situation. Know that your archangels are around helping heal any challenges you may be going through. Currently, there's a transformation going on, and just be aware of your power. You know, people don't always understand everything, and sometimes some things are not meant for other people to understand. It's about you. It's about you understanding. Whose eye? Something wrong with somebody's eye, or somebody needs to use their eye, their third eye. Bless children. Somebody could be dealing with a situation with children, about to have children. I feel like whoever this masculine is, there's a snake in the environment, or they're either the snake. The box: structure, order, coherence, and logic. So be structured, contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions. So maybe somebody's thinking about things that they don't have answers to, but they know how they feel, and they're keeping it quiet right now. But stay Nick, Nick and Andrew, okay? But stay disciplined when it come down to whoever the snake is. And I'm thinking that this snake might be this masculine trying to use a child to come in somebody's energy. But yeah, stay disciplined, because somebody could be coming with compare. Who's comparing? Somebody could be coming with some answers to some of these questions. But let's go. Move boldly into a golden future. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. So let Spirit guide you. Look for signs. She feels, she knows. Go within. Constructive criticism, when asked for, is a gift between friends, but perfectionism, over-analysis, and pickiness do more harm than good. So don't allow criticism to turn into judgment. Unfinished symphony. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Main male. Mature woman. The fault line. Thanatos. If I ask you to stay, would you leave? Ace of Cups. Hermit. Alright, so Spirit saying, look for signs. Keep him in all that you do. Don't be too critical. You know what to do. Um, there's some unfinished business with somebody that there's chemistry with. The fault line is what is the fault line? Redefining reality and breaking open. So And this other word, I think that means, let me see, what I see, what I think it means. Um, Grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is. So I think that this main male is getting the reality about this mature woman. Someone wants to present a couple of, but Spirit is saying go within about this offer, which can mean that maybe it's not an offer that needs to be taken because this person is grieving and mourning the reality that they're seeing about this mature woman and this masculine. Try to paint this person out to be something that they're not, or they judge this person in a certain way and they're seeing that this person is not who they thought they were, and now they want to come forward with an offer. But Spirit is saying go within about this offer. Look for a sign and that you already know what to do, you know, and don't be so critical about the situation. At the same time, use your brain. Answers. Bridget, caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. Silly. Who's silly? Conscious connections. The traveler. Let travel, education, and communication systems take you and your ideas to the world, and or use the same to bring the world to you. Between worlds. Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. Purpose lady. Abundance. The riddle. The bridge. I just dream and wish for everything. You heard me, but I guess that's okay. The star reverse. Okay, so Spirit is saying you're getting the answers from your higher self and from the spiritual realm. Continue to move forward with the things that you're learning so that you will be able to create the world that you want. Free yourself so that you'll be able to get this abundance. This person could be trying to put you on a guilt trip. The Spirit is saying with the star in reverse that this is not a wish fulfillment. Like, this is, no, this is not what he wants to happen, clearly. So whoever this is that's trying to come in, they need to be rejected. Take back control of your life. It's time to release this person. Riddle, a aha moment, awakening. So this privileged lady is starting to get more clarity about this abundance and what's really been going on around her and in her energy. Bridge, acceptance, magic, communication. Maybe she's going to receive some communication that's going to give her an aha moment. But this person seems to be greedy and seems to be very narcissistic. And they're not wish fulfillment, so release them. beginner's mind, courage, diving for light, the drama queen. Some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure that you are not that person. Staging needless plays. Co-create. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Change. Okay. The offering. The sustainer. There is someone else. I worry about us a lot. King of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody is learning about their gifts. Have courage to stay positive about it. There could be somebody trying to create trauma for attention in a situation. Don't match the energy and let them do that shit on their own. There are romantic feelings between these people. The spirit is saying it's time for y'all to co-create. So a change is coming. There's gonna be an offering of love, and it'll be a stable situation. I feel like this has to do with the last round. There's a whole new person that needs to be focused on, and know that this masculine is thinking about this partnership and this new masculine is. So it's time for that partnership to come together. That's who you're supposed to co-create with. But that last person in the last round, Spirit was saying, go within about these people, these two people, because it's going to be a choice you're going to have to make. And make sure that you choose the right person. Connectivity. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Entrapment. The mask. Neither you nor anyone else involved in your situation has the clear picture of what has happened, what is happening, or what will happen. New life. You deserve love. You are lovable. Marriage. Coffin. Mask. The venom. You are right. I need more time. And this is the King of Swords. So do some yoga and stuff to stay connected. Uh, exactly. Exactly what I was about to say. That's so funny. You on point. You on point. You on point. Bad idea. So Spirit is saying that there's somebody with there's a false person that's going to come towards you that's going to try to get you stuck into a marriage. Spirit is saying in this situation, this person is not who they are presenting themselves to be. This is the person had, who helped you learn who you are through all the suffering that they put you through. You are right. You know who this is. And in due time, this person is going to come forward. But when they do, just know that you have a new life and love with a whole nother person. Don't get trapped in this damn marriage. End it. End this situation with this person that's wearing this mask because mask came out twice. So pay attention so that you can get clarity because somebody could be trying to create an illusion and you don't want to get stuck in one of those. Honor your uniqueness. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Friendship. Softly, softly, the tender touch. The manifester. Monitoring your inner dialogue and using quantum affirmations daily can help you to make real your desired life changes. Yeah, so that's the feminine. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Fox. Real life. Yeah. Lovers. The starborn. The heart. I think so. Yes. You have so many choices and options. Choose the right path. So honor and embrace your gifts. Right. Build a friendship. Softly, softly, tender touch. Stay gentle in all that you do. Stay in your feminine energy. Continue to manifest by imagining what you desire. Affirm what it is that you want. And just know that what you're waiting on is worth the wait. Because there's somebody sneaky in the energy that's trying to come between this lover's situation concerning this star seed and the person that they love. But this person has many options. Make sure that you choose the right path because you have options too. The authentic self, gratitude, protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. The visionary, developing habits and actions to help you turn your visions into reality will guide you on your path to ultimate success and happiness. Milk and honey. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Messenger. Sudden wealth. The queen. Sheep. The mental rug. I lie awake thinking about our future. Do you even see me that way? Somebody that's been lying or sneaking or somebody doing something quietly moving in silence. So, ouch. Spirit is saying you are protected. Show gratitude. Be your true self. Continue to utilize your gifts in order for you to have the success or happiness that you want. Turn everything that you dream of or all the things. Communicate. Yes, communicate. Yes. Use your voice. in order for you to turn what it is that you're dreaming of into a reality, because it will bring you milk and honey, a good life. You've already met your person, and look out for a message about sudden wealth. This queen energy, you're here to teach. Somebody lays awake at night thinking about the future. Somebody want to know, do you see them? And that way, somebody that's moving in silence. So, sit, frame, communicate, and realize. Okay. Inspiration. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to take care of yourself. Pandora's gift. The priestess. Be still and know. Listen to your hunches and intuitions. Be ready for solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems to appear. Time for a nap. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Gift. Owl. The comic. The poet. What do you want? Strength. Tower. Okay. We already know that the tower is an inevitable change of events, something that you can't stop from happening. It's divine intervention. Continue to be an inspiration, but make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get some rest. Continue to follow your intuition towards this gift. Continue to use your gifts. Give rest. Allow your heart to feel passion for your person. Um, People are talking about this gift or maybe your gifts. Be easygoing and spirited. Somebody may find you as funny. The topic is somebody that's funny. Let's see. Close. So the poet is somebody that's clairvoyant, wise, and timeless. So yeah, keep passion. People who are concerned about this gift. Stay lighthearted. Listen to your guides. Make wise decisions. And you're probably going to need strength for this tower that's coming. And make sure within it all you decide what it is that you truly want. hmm The disowned self. Choose a new direction. Sadness. The fortune teller. Being open to possibilities and trusting your intuition to interpret the answers from the wild goddess oracle can help you to help others. Higher power. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs of caution in you. Stork. Clouds. horse, the animal. I never imagined so much perfection. Time to ground yourself. I was about to say that. The magician. So I think Spirit is saying release the parts of you that no longer serve you. Choose a new direction out of sadness, or if you're feeling down or anything like that, walk away from that. Use your intuition to help heal other people and pay attention to pen. Something needs to be written. Pay attention to red flags that may be coming because it's going to be a message coming and it could be confusing. Um, hmm It could be confusing. Spend time in nature to ground yourself. I never imagined so much perfection. Somebody could be trying to manifest you. The animal is vital, elemental, alive, dance here. So stay playful. Spend time in nature. Something you may get may cause some confusion to you, but if you ground yourself, then you might not be confused. And if anything, just listen to your higher power, your higher self, your intuitions about the situation. But pay attention to the things that don't seem right about what's going on too. Mhm. So what you say? Close. Okay. So this gonna be my last round. Protection. Consider releasing allegiances. The shadow. Making a friend and ally of your shadow side is necessary for becoming your authentic self, a key element of true success. Loyal heart. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Wealthy man. House. Eros. The temple. Let me hold you. I'm a very jealous person. And that is the Knight of Pentacles. So something is coming in, but it's taking its time. Trust the process. You are protected, but consider releasing maybe some things that might not need to be going on this journey with you forward. Embrace your shadow side. I talked about this yesterday. The only way you can be your true self is if you accept the good and the bad about yourself. Because whoever fuck with you or love you, truly, they want to embrace it too. Like people can't accept what you don't accept. You know, it's like if you ashamed of something, then you kind of make the other person be ashamed of it too, because you already embarrassed by it. So you making them get embarrassed by it. But whoever is coming towards you is a loyal heart, and you can trust them. And this person could be coming towards you about this house and also about love, because I think Eros means passion, playfulness, sexual health. Yeah. And the temple is reverence for all. Yeah. So this is an ordained love. And this person could be jealous. That could be a part of your shadow. But everybody got a bit of something about them that they gotta accept. We all have good and bad about us. The easier it is to accept the good and the bad, the more you understand that you need your bad to balance out your good. You should never have more of one side. It should always be a balance between both sides, both energies. Um, but yeah, just trust the process. Go within. You know what choices need to be made. You know what decisions needs to be made. You know what you need to do. You know who your person is. You know who your person isn't, and you know what to do when both of them come towards you. But in the meantime, continue working on your own self. So when the right person comes towards you, you will be prepared to work with them. You know, but just trust the process. Trust. Spirit is saying it's okay to trust this person that you know you're supposed to be dealing with. They are loyal, and it could be getting a new home. It could be something about a home. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be an ordained and passionate partnership with somebody that's loyal that you can trust. They might be a little jealous, but it's cool. So I think I'm gonna leave the cards there since we already 1 minute and 20. I mean 1 hour. I said 1 minute. Jesus, 1 hour and 27 minutes in. Okay. So if you guys wanted to know who our special guests have been this whole time, are you ready to talk to the collective special guest? So this is Uzi that's here with us, guys. And for those who don't know who Uzi is, Uzi was a young man that I met last year at Sam's mom's house. He was a guy that hung around her neighborhood who, he used to be trapping his little weed and stuff out of Sam's mom's house. And I know some months ago I had gotten a reading from somebody who wanted me to do some specific things to help guide them to basically the light. And so he came through today and I asked him what it was that he was asking of me. Had I done what he needed me to do? And he said, yeah. Um, but there's still parts of this that he needed help with. So he basically gave me the rundown about what happened to him. So for those who've been continuously watching my videos over this time period, you guys have heard me mention a unalive situation that happened that um these people, these karmics was trying to pin on me and set me up to go down for. Initially, I was told that some people some guys had ran into Sam's mom's house and um, unalived and robbed Uzi. And it was just awkward the way that it was all like unfolding. I kind of felt like it was something they were trying to get me pulled into, but I couldn't really tell exactly. Over time, I did learn that they were trying to get me like implemented into the situation. So Uzi wants his truth to be told. He wants the truth of what really happened to be told. And he is saying that nobody ran in the house. So you guys know right now the pendulum is going in the yes direction. And when it's going towards you to me, it's no. So nobody had ran in the house and robbed and killed him. Did anybody run in the house and rob and kill you, Uzi? So right now he's saying no. Okay. Were you unalived by Sam? So he says that they had they planned to unalive him. The people that were in the house was Sam, his mom's boyfriend, Diane, Sam, and their daughter, Diamani, was in the house. He said that Sam walked in to where he was and shot him in his head. He didn't say nothing to him. He didn't give him no indication of a problem or nothing. He just shot him and took his money and his drugs. And then he said, food, he took your food too. He took your food. He did. He said you took his food. Anything else. But he said that you guys contacted the police and then you told the police that I paid somebody to unalive Uzi. And that's where you came up with the story of people running in the house and all this and all that, which I already knew didn't make no sense because Uzi hung around the neighborhood. The building that Sam's mom stayed in was a very active building. It's no way that them niggas was going to let nobody, no three masked niggas, run in that building and do nothing to nobody without it being a situation. So you basically saying the neighborhood let three people run past them, masked and armed, go upstairs, unalive their friend, steal from him, and go back down the steps, back past all of those people with all the shit they just took from him. Anderson. And nothing happened. That don't make sense. But he said that he was unalived by Sam and that um, he was unalived with his gun, with Uzi's gun. Uzi left his gun in Sam's mom's room, which Sam did mention that to me the same night of the murder when he called me from the police station, trying to get me to come to the police station. But I just hung up the phone because I felt like the situation didn't have nothing to do with me. First of all, because I wasn't there. I didn't witness anything, and I didn't know Uzi personally for me to be able to like make a statement or anything. So I found it very awkward that Sam was trying to get me to the police station. But come to find out, it was just because they was just trying to set me up um, for what had happened. But uh, the rest of the information that I won't be disclosing. um, yes, I do know what type of um, gun was used, and I do know where it is, what was done with it, and where it is. So, Uzi case has been solved. Uzi said the police already know the truth anyway. His family also knows the truth. They already know that what was said happened wasn't what happened. They know that Sam had something to do with his murder. The only thing they didn't know was what happened to the murder weapon, which I know what happened to it now and where it is. So, you know what that means. Case closed, bitch. But is there anything else that you want me to let them know? He said to let you know that he's about to hump the shit out y'all ass. So that was another thing that he had said in the reading some months ago about wanting to be free because he want to hunt y'all. Like he wants to scare the fucking shit out of y'all. He don't want y'all in peace, just like y'all didn't leave, give him no peace. So shit start going on in your house or wherever you at. Know what's going on. He on y'all ass. Like yeah. But he definitely wanted his story to be told. He wanted the truth to be told. And I thank you very much for clearing my name and helping me also with the truth because I definitely didn't know. And I didn't even imagine something like that even happening. Raise. Somebody's going to get a raise. But that's it. That's basically the message. That's who's been here this whole time with us, um, talking to us, giving us more insight about the cause and the reading. We wanted to be a part of the reading. And so that's that. Is there anything else that needs to be said? No. Okay. And so everything that you've done is coming right back around the bend for your ass, sir. Y'all really thought that y'all had all the fucking sense. Y'all thought y'all had all the sense. Y'all thought that y'all was going to real life try to pin all this wild ass shit on me and have me in jail for some shit that I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I wasn't even in this house when this shit happened at all. I was not there. Uzi was asleep when I left. When I left, he was in the chair, knocked out asleep. And it's so crazy because that day I had gotten a reading and it just it was a Wednesday. I had gotten a reading telling me to leave, that it was something really bad that was going to happen and I need to hurry up and leave there. And so I pretended that I was going to go to the laundromat and I took all of me and my baby stuff and I left and I just never went back. And that same night, that's when Sam called and said that Uzi had been murdered and all of this, all of that. You know, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was sad because I kept saying, it was just something about him that I kept wondering. Like, I felt like him being in their house was like out of place or something. Like, why is he in here? And it wasn't like he made me uncomfortable or I didn't want him in there, but I just had a feeling about him being in their house that was like an unsettling feeling. You know, maybe I could sense that something might happen or something, but I just couldn't see it at first. Like, I don't know. But I told you, the truth will always prevail, darling. You can't change the truth. You can only change a lie. So the truth has been revealed as far as that goes. And I couldn't wait because it's been a year on the 10th since he had lost his life. And I'm just glad that the truth is being, enlightened and that he can get justice for what happened to him because he didn't deserve that shit. Like, that was some greedy ass, malicious ass shit to do to somebody that never did a fuck ass thing to you. You just being a fucking, like, a bitch. Like, so fucking hateful thinking that you, like, in charge of some shit. Who the fuck told you that you can make a decision who get to live and who get to die? Like, you don't get to make them type of choices. The fuck? And then got a nerve to be a bitch about it and think you gonna put it on somebody else. No, your bitch ass is going to go to fuck the jail for. Fuck is you talking about? Or you gonna die trying not to go? Fuck. However it go, bitch. I'm not facing no music for nothing that I didn't fucking do. And that's just that. So I really do appreciate you coming through and helping me with this because I feel like this is something Spirit is about to be having me do as far as like connecting and trying to bring justice to people on the other side. And I don't mind bringing justice in this type of way because it be a lot of like unalivings and shit that don't even be deserved. People just be doing evil ass shit to people for like nothing. Just to out of greed and like hating and shit. Calvin. Somebody named Calvin. Whose name is Calvin? That's not your real name, is it? This is Calvin, someone involved in the situation. Is Calvin someone else that needs help? But there you go. Probably another one of Sam's fucking victims. Mm-hmm. Calvin's here. So, should. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to get some ending messages. I'm going to stop the recording now, Uzi. So, if there's any last things you want to say, whatever. Okay. All right. So, we got. Mm. He said you took his motherfucking food, bitch. That's crazy, Just to be so fucking evil-minded, bro. How you just walk up to that man and just take his life like that? Just to try to set somebody else up for not wanting to be with your bitch ass. Don't nobody fucking want you, Holmes. And don't come towards me because I'm not helping you do a fuck ass thing but go to jail. So I don't know why you keep on thinking that you got some hope and that I like you because I don't like you. And I don't have no sympathy for your ass. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't have no soft spot for you or none of that shit. You really, really thought it was. You really like put yourself on a way higher pedestal than you ever was on. And I don't know why you even thought that that was gonna fly. But no, you got me fucked up, Holmes. Not with your bitch ass out here trying to pin all this shit on me, sitting up here lying about my motherfucking life and all this shit, cause you's a fucking faggy ass, anything ass, bum ass, thief. You ain't that fat pumpkin body ass bitch. And the rest of them fucking goofies in that crew too. All of y'all weak as shit. And all y'all motherfuckers deserve to go to jail. And that's that. Love, courage, and kindness, and fear in reverse. And I mean that shit. I don't give a flying fuck what happened to y'all ass. Y'all bitches deserve everything coming. This card represents love in all its forms, be it romantic, platonic, familial, sexual, or self-love. Swans mate for life and have become symbolic of true love, commitment, and long-lasting affection. This card implies the finding of love as well as the giving of love. It is an um, emblematic of commitment, loyalty, partnership, and faithfulness. The swan card may also symbolize self love and acceptance, overcoming self doubt or hatred to see the beauty within. When we are reminded of Hans Christian Andersen's tale of the ugly duckling, we might understand this card to show us that we hold true beauty no matter what our inner or outer saboteurs may say. Okay. Attracting love into your life, blessing a union, sex magic, self love and confidence, Beltane ritual, and spring rites. The element is water. The flower is a bleeding heart flower, rose, butterbur, and cardamom. And the stones for love is rose quartz, diamonds, emerald, jade, opals, and ooh, rhodochrosites. Rhodochrosites. Kindness. This card represents kindness and understanding. Um, the deer's kindness is selfless and compassionate. It is a sweet kindness and friendship fueled by unconditional generosity. This card heralds positive social interactions and new friendships. It also urges openness to charity and the kindness of other people. The innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart as if unburdened by hurt. It urges you not to filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat this situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. This card may also represent those but born under the zodiac sign Virgo. Her element is earth. The flower is yellow rose. Glad, what? Glad, gladioli, bluebell, myrtle, and acacia or yeah, acacia. Stones, pink, chalcedony, jade, jasper, and kunzite. Strengthen or encourage bonds of friendship. Attract friends into your life. Aid someone in seeing another point of view. Spring equinox ritual. Um, What is this? Shark. So we got fear in reverse. So somebody's releasing fear. The shark card represents the unknowns of life and the fear that they create. This card encourages you to respect your fears and seek understanding of them rather than letting the initial dread overwhelm you. Not all fears are imagined. Some are very real. Sometimes our fears are well founded and based in the here and now. While sharks are not the malevolent, malevolent creatures pop culture may have you believe, they are still dangerous predators. Respect that your fear may be justifiable and reasonable, and be ready to act if necessary. Making the right choice between fight or flight is an important part of survival. Alleviate fear or bring psychological strength before a difficult event. Dealing with trauma and shadow work. The element is water, flora, agrimony, basil, nettle, wood, betony, and yarrow. Those are the flowers, and stones are diamond, idocrast, jet, labradorite, and peridot. But when I touch the card, I feel like somebody is coming out of here and having courage. That's what I picked up from it. Courage. This card represents bravery. Um, the appearance of this card in your arena encourages nerve, valor, and heroism. Often the lion as a symbol has been instilled with themes of noble pursuits and honorable behavior. This card urges you to take the high road when faced with temptations of vengeance, anger, or the easy way through a situation. Taking the high road can often be the most courageous and difficult step. It is a message to not let oppressors get you down or situations overwhelm you. Element is fire. The flower is barrage, columbine, iris, mustard, pepper, and yarrow. The stones are bloodstones, garnet, labradorite, peridot, and veracite. The spell work is gaining courage in the face of adversity and overcoming fear. See, that's why I say I think that means somebody was releasing fear and gaining courage. So that's the end of that, guys. We almost got to 2 hours, child. But those are the messages. I hope some things resonated for you guys. Um, I hope you guys got some clarity for those who might have needed some clarity about some things. As I seen the card say some questions that didn't have answers. So maybe those were some answers to some things that people may have been questioning. Okay. But that's why I keep telling y'all send all them stupid ass energies and entities over here. I'm surrounded by gang in this motherfucker. They be all in the living room making noise and shit. Took me a little minute to get used to them being in here, but I don't really get scared when I hear shit or whatever because I know it's them. And all I gotta do is ask if it's one of them. And if it's not, they gonna tell me and they can tell me what to do. They get rid of whoever or whatever, or they just send one of the archangels or something in here. But it's always an angel or somebody in here with me. So I don't be really tripping off the shit y'all be doing, to be honest. I was supposed to get a prayer out of here. Let me see. You know, 1 Corinthians 13. It's the chapter on love that starts out, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, will let me summarize, or better yet, paraphrase it for you. This chapter says there is a bond deep within that binds us one to another. It's the glue of authentic love that expresses itself in compassion and concern and caring for each other and coming to aid of each other personally with no strings attached. When I read that complete chapter for myself, when I read the complete chapter for myself, I thought, who are you? Who are you in relation to your husband? Mm. Holy Spirit, help me to get in touch with me, to get in oneness with me, to become one in unity with me so I can be the kind of wife that you are calling for in the last days. A wife who will love and support her husband. A wife who will make him feel good about what he's doing, who will help him know that his position in his home is not threatened. hmm I started doing that work and worked hard at rebuilding a relationship with my husband that could have been destroyed because of my own insecurities. God has just done marvelous things in our marriage. Okay, Spirit, push through. All right, guys, so I'm out. That's it. That's the message. I'll catch y'all on the flip.